A beautiful development is sprouting in Silverest Extension, and it has set the whole city talking. It's the Horizon Green Village Housing Estate, situated 20 kilometers from the airport roundabout and 2.5 kilometers off Greatest Road. This eco-friendly development targets savvy Zambians who want to live in a green, clean, orderly but affordable neighborhood. As the Horizon Green Village development was launched, it became clear to everyone who was present that ambience, serenity and class meet affordability at the Green Village. This combination is a rare gem, which is why everyone is now rushing to buy their residence at the Horizon Green Village Estate. So don't be left out. Don't wait until it's late. Make that move right now and invest in the Horizon Green Village development in Lusaka City. Call us on 0972 604 614, 0979 888 970, 0779 707 215. Horizon Green Village, an eco-friendly community.
It's 1832. Welcome to another episode of Property Focus, brought to you courtesy of Horizon Properties. And of course, I'm your host, Nono Zaza. Joining me in the studio, as usual, I have Dr. Sokyo Mpindi, CEO from Horizon Properties. Good evening to you, Doc, and good to see you on the show once again.
Good evening, Nono. Good evening, listeners.
And we're also joined by David Peary, who is Senior Sales and Lettings Officer, also from Horizon Properties. Good evening to you, Mr. Peary, and welcome to the program as well.
And good evening, Nono. Good evening, our dear listeners.
Now, as usual, before we get to tonight's business, here's a call to clients. And of course, this is a different category of clients, people who've done business with Horizon Properties or plan to do business with Horizon Properties. Now, clients who were offered but have not come forward to execute contracts of sales. Clients who finished paying and executed contracts of sales but have not come forward to proceed with the transfer of rights or change of ownership. Clients who have proceeded with a change of ownership but certain documents are missing, for example, NRC copy. Clients who have finished paying and submitted all relevant documents but have not received their titles, as well as clients who for one reason or the other are not getting the expected feedback. What you need to do is contact, text, and send a WhatsApp to this number 097 9685 892, 097 9685 892. Let me bring in David real quickly. A recap of what we were talking about last week.
Last week we had a very, very interesting discussion. I'll mention that we had Dr. Sokyo Mpindi, who is our CEO at Horizon Properties. He gave an overview of how the year 2021 was in terms of real estate market. Mm-hmm. He also highlighted what are the expectations of the year 2022. It was a detailed discussion, and if I'm going to get into details, I'll probably take the whole show.
Took us 2 weeks, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. All right, Doctor, let me bring you in. I see you're jotting a lot of things there, which gives me an idea that there's going to be a whole lot of some serious lecturing going on this evening. What are we looking at this evening, Doc?
Yes, thank you very much. We, for the past few episodes, we have been trying to encourage the public to acquire land. We have been emphasizing the importance of title, the importance of conversion of customer land to lease tenure. But it's very important also to give insights to certain steps you may take to protect your interests, especially financial interests. Mm-hmm. So this evening we are looking at the topic, the real estate transactions and some of the steps you may take to protect your interests.
All right.
Yes.
Now let's begin. Enlighten us on some of the steps an individual may take to prevent losses before purchasing a property. And we do know that every time it comes to the property business, buying, I think the term they always use is due diligence. Have you done your due diligence? But half the time you find people crying, and they'll be crying. And we hear more stories in the news. This land, that house, this property. No, this house belonged to somebody else. What are some of the steps an individual may take to prevent losses before purchasing a property?
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you, my listeners. You see, first of all, I would like to mention that property transactions and land administration, they are legal in nature, and therefore there are a number of, you cannot separate the law from the proper transactions. Mm-hmm. However, this evening I'll be giving some of the practical steps you can take. Practical steps you can take to protect your interests. Over the past 20 years of practice, we have gone through a lot of things, and we have a lot of hidden procedures you can take.
Secrets.
Yes, but now I think the only have knowledge. The beauty is the only satisfaction is to try to transfer that knowledge to the other people, because when you die with it.
That's true.
Yes. So one of the steps you should look at, apart from the photocopy of the title, you have to look at the original title.
The original title. Okay.
Now, if I mention the original title, the next question is, how do you know that this is the original title?
Because we know people manufacture things these days.
Yes, because even as experts in property transactions, if they bring a fake title and a original title, you might not know the difference, because the material they are using is the same material the lands and deeds registry are using. So it's very difficult to differentiate. What you have to do is to take that title, the original title, to Ministry of Lands, to the deeds registry, for them to authenticate that this is actually the original title. Because as a layman, no, it's very difficult to understand. Very difficult. Even we have had these transactions whereby the lawyers have transacted on fake titles,
and they had no idea.
No, they have no idea. It's very difficult to identify that this is a fake title. It's very difficult. So that's why usually you see sometimes when you go to law firms or to practitioners like us, we tell you to leave the title for a day or two. The idea of leaving the title for a day or two is that we are going to take it for verification.
Of course.
But in most cases, they will not, if the title is not original, they will not leave it. They will not leave it, and they will not leave it with you. So again, the process of verification must have some bit of independence. Who takes the title for verification? You, the prospecting purchaser, you should take the title for verification. If, because the title is sensitive, the vendor, the owner of the property, will say, "We'll go together." Be in front. Because these are practical systems which work and that have protected us for over the 20 years. The prospecting purchaser, get the title in your hand and be in front to take the title for verification to Ministry of Lands. I know the owner of the property might not give the title to go alone, but he may want to follow. Fine, follow. But don't be close to me when I'm presenting the title. And let's note the day for presentation will be always very specific, because you may never know. So it's only Ministry of Land that can authenticate an original title. No one else.
That's quite important.
Yes. So that's a very important step. Because the title, how do you know? The other question is, how do you know that this person is the owner of the title? Okay, they bring an NRC, and the NRC must correspond to the name on the title. Then you go further and say, okay, how do you know that this NRC is original? So it's a complication.
Yes, it is, because as you said, people manufacture things. So even an NRC can be manufactured and printed.
Yes. So you look at there are a number of things which you can look at. First of all, look at the NRC, the copy and the original. If they are telling, fine. Also, try to estimate. Look at the age of that person who's selling.
Is it that the younger they are, the chances of being crooked or being scammed?
No, the owner of the property who is selling has an NRC, has a copy, and you are requested for the original.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look at the age when he was born, or she was born, and look at the NRC. Is it new or old? Is it new or old? If it is a manufactured NRC, it will be new.
Very new.
Yeah. A 50-year-old man having a brand new ID, which is produced, you have look. How can it be? So these are some of the things you may ignore, but they can give you an insight into what you're going into. Yeah. So these are very, very critical issues, very important issues to note when you're transacting, because buying properties is do or die.
True.
You can lose your pension for which you have worked for the past 25 years in just an instant. So it's very important to make the thorough due diligence on identification. It's also very important that you do an independent physical inspection of the property, the location of the property. Go and verify if this property someone has been having a property for 5 years, 3 years, 5 years, at least is known by the neighbors. Go and do an independent verification from the neighborhood, especially if it's the property is built up. If it's a built up property, go and find out from them independently at your own time, and find out who the owner of the property is. So it's very, very important that to do a physical inspection. But you see, it depends. It depends, because you find that they will tell you when you go on the ground, sometimes they will tell you that the owner lives in Botswana, because he was known. They will tell you the owner of this property doesn't live here, lives in Botswana or lives in UK. Because the fraudsters are very fond of selling property for people in diaspora.
That's true.
Yes, so many people have lost money through that. So it's very important to do an independent verification on your own, at your own time. One important thing also is to get a printout. A printout is a record, a computer printout obtained from Ministry of Lands, which shows the historical background of the property. The transfer of rights from one person to another, and to show you who is the first owner and how it has been transferred. So from one person to another. But also, as I mentioned some time back, that land administration is legal in nature, and you have the chapter 185, which is the Land and Deeds Act. When you go to section 22, subsection 1, it reads, subject to such regulations as the minister may make from time to time, the registry may during the usual normal hours be searched and examined by anyone, and certified copies of the entry may be obtained, if required, upon payment of such fees as may be prescribed. So this is now the I've talked about the printout, but the printout is not ultimate. You have just heard, as I was reading from this act which regulates lands and deeds, that any person can go and inspect the registry and get true certified copies of the documents. This is a search which most individuals don't do. Apparently, even there are very few also legal practitioners who do this. But this is the ultimate, to know the existence of that property, that actually the property is there and on the file this is what is obtaining. Because you find that sometimes you find that the property in question does not have, you don't find the file.
The file is missing.
If you don't find the file, so you have to sit back and think about it. I think that I'm being, you have to think about it. If you go for the physical file and don't find it, think about it.
That's a lot of homework. Let me bring in David from marketing. I know, David, I've been hearing 20. I've been hearing 20 everywhere I go. I keep hearing 20. Please tell me something close to what this 20 is all about.
Are you sure?
I'm positive.
You want to know what the 20 is
Please.
about? Have you been to our Facebook page?
I've been to your Facebook page.
Have you followed it? Have you shared it? Have you liked it?
I want it to be a surprise. so I want to hear it from you.
If you go to Horizon Properties Facebook page, the number 20 is trending. Please go there and find out. You'll be able to find out more than what I can give you now.
All right.
But what I can tell you now is, as Horizon Properties, we have a lot of exciting projects that we are running in terms of land development. We've got plots in Kafue, we've got plots in Chilanga, we've got plots in Makeni West, that's off Mumba Road, we've got plots in Ngwerere, we've got plots in 10 Miles, Waterfalls, as well as Silverest, excuse me. We've got farmlands as well. Farmlands are still up and running. I must mention that during December and January, we had a festive season promotion. And month end of January, the festive season promotion came to an end. There were a few days that were extended for someone who viewed in December, but who viewed in January, but their money was only going to be ready in February, first week of February. We did have that extension. But now I can mention that it's officially, the festive season is officially over. But do not despair. Another promotion is on its way. The plots that I've mentioned that are in the different locations, in case someone is taking notes, please take note. The Kafue plots, the sizes are 20 by 30. The price is 55,000 kwacha. This price can be paid in installments. You can pay a deposit of 25,000 kwacha, and the balance you can pay it over a period of 1 year, 4 months. The Chilanga plots, the sizes are 30 by 30. 30 by 30. The price is 95,000 kwacha. The deposit is 45,000 kwacha, and the balance equally you can pay it over a period of 1 year, 4 months. Makeni West, you access it using Mumba Road, where Kasamu Trust School is, for those of you that are familiar in that area. The plot sizes there are only 20 by 30, and the price is 90,000 kwacha. The deposit there is 45,000 kwacha, and the balance you paid over a period of 1 year, 4 months. One of the most interesting sites that I want to mention and give details about is the Waterfalls site. The Waterfalls plots, the sizes there are 20 by 30, very, very prime. This is a site which is right opposite the area where Mika Convention Center is, or right behind Meanwood Ibex. Someone will tell you Meanwood Ibex extension. Ask me the price. Very affordable. The price for these plots in Waterfalls is only 350,000 kwacha. That tells you how prime these plots are.
Very prime.
The deposit is only 150,000 kwacha. The balance you can pay over a period of 6 months. You also heard me talk about Silverest. Silverest, the prices, the sizes are 20 by 30. The price is 165,000 kwacha. There, the deposit is 50% of 165, and the balance you paid in 3 months. Kandeke project was on the festive season promotion, and it was 55,000 kwacha. Now the original price has come back, which is 60,000. 60,000 kwacha is the original price for Kandeke plots in 10 Miles area. We're calling it Kandeke Housing Project. Do not despair. We still give you an opportunity to pay in installments. How do you pay it? You give us a deposit of 25,000 kwacha. After you give us that 25,000 kwacha, we give you a flexible payment term, which is 1 year, 4 months for the balance remaining. So for the plots, in terms of land development, this is what we have on the market as Horizon Properties. Not forgetting the biggest project, the Horizon Green Village. I see you're even putting on a cape for Horizon Green Village.
Of course.
For those of you that can't see you, I've given them a leakage because you're putting on that cape.
They probably saw me in the afternoon.
So the Horizon Green Village, this is a project that we have off Great East Road, about 20 kilometers from the airport roundabout. This project is a housing development, and we've got plots going on the market right now. The phase that we are at, we are selling the 20 by 30s and the 20 by 22.5. The 20 by 22.5, the price is only 63,000 kwacha. And the 20 by 30, the price is only 84,000 kwacha. You heard me mention about payment plans on these other projects. Yes, even on the Green Village project, there is a payment plan. How does it work? The plots for 20 by 30 and 20 by 22.5, you pay a 50% deposit. When you pay that 50% deposit, we allow you to pay the balance over a period of 3 months. Very flexible payment terms.
Indeed.
If you ask.
It's 18:52. If you just tuned in, you're listening to Property Focus, brought to you courtesy of Horizon Properties. This evening, we're talking about real estate transactions and some of the steps you may take to protect your interests. Doctor, let me bring you back in. Let's continue with some of the steps an individual may take to prevent losses before purchasing a property.
Okay. Thank you very much. These tips you are giving, the insights, they are out of this practice. Experience, practical experience. Do not transact in a hurry. From our experience and observation, most of the people who have lost their money, they are always in a hurry. And then because when you are in a hurry to transact, you find yourself missing. Not observing certain steps to protect yourself, and you rush to conclude, and that's how it goes. You lose out because you are in a hurry. The other observation you need to make is that you have to understand. You have to look at this seller, the seller of property. Look at the phone is using. Or she is using. Yes.
The gadget. How will the gadget show you that you're dealing with someone?
Okay. You find that this guy has got 3 phones. He has got a bigger phone, maybe 2 big phones, and a very small phone, a very tiny phone.
Interesting.
A very tiny phone. And you find that he's not communicating from the 8 phone. He's communicating from the small phone.
Now you're talking.
He will be talking to you on this, communicating to the other people on the small phone over the transaction. But you will even notice that you're talking about other issues on the other phone, not about the transaction. So please take note and be observant, because at the end of the day, that phone costs nothing.
Can easily be thrown away. It's a burner.
You have said it. and also these are phones which are analog. These are phones which are they are functioning, but actually they can be, some of them are not picked by the Zicta system. Yes, so the tiny phones I just throw it away. I can throw it away. They just throw it away and then they move on
to the next small phone.
No, then it goes back to his big phone. So the other you can laugh, but this is real. This is real.
No,
this is real.
I have seen.
If you have find anyone who has lost money through a transaction, you try to ask him or her, what kind of phone was that person using? They will tell you, no, he was using a tiny phone. So there are a lot of reasons why they're using that tiny phone. It has no value, and there are other technical issues associated with that phone.
Location.
Yes.
A, B, C, D.
Yes.
That's true.
So that is very important. And also, what is important also to note, take note the how accurate, how prompt, how efficient does this seller is regarding appointments. Does he come on time? Does he come or she on time? Does she come on time? Does he come on time? Or you keep on saying, I'm coming. Oh, I'll come. I'm coming. Or comes maybe after an hour or two. Or I'll call you back. That kind of stuff. There's no way, if I'm selling my property and it's on for sale, there's no way I can come after 1 hour. An appointment I come late. Or I'm saying I'm busy, I'll see you later. It only implies that is the timing is not right. Timing to meet you is not right. Or he has, because usually this the fraudsters is just an organized crime. This is organized crime. It's a syndicate. It's not a one person. There are about maybe four people, 4 or 3 to 5 people. So to meet you, he or she must contact the rest. No, I'm meeting this person. So okay, I'm very far. Let me come nearer. They come nearer, or they come in the same premises. So they have to buy time so that they converge or they reposition themselves wherever they are. That's why you find that you always keep on moving time, getting late, and try to be busy. The other issue which will tell you, we should be very careful, is to find that they always act through an agent. The owner of the property will be made to look as if he's a very, very important man or person or woman whom we cannot meet easily, whom we can only meet when the man is ready. Yes. So you create an impression. First of all, it's a bit of psychological kind of situation they create. So you have fear. You have fear for the owner of the property. That is a very, very busy person and a very important man whom we cannot meet easily. So you only talk to the agent or the brother, the young brother or young sister. So that one will create an impression. You cannot be very important and very busy when you're selling.
Is this why we see most people who are selling, they'll always put a notice to say no agents? Because they know the drama these agents bring in between the seller and the buyer.
Yes, one of the reasons why most vendors say no agent is the time wasting. These street agents, they waste a lot of time. They will go with someone who doesn't have a house, but that is going to buy a house.
True.
Yes. Someone who's not working, someone who's being kept, that is a buyer. So they waste a lot of time, people's time, valuable time. And usually most untrained agents, they don't have the capability to assess. They have no capability to qualify that this person can buy or cannot buy, because they're not trained. So you just bring a whole chunk of people and you get irritated, you get fed up.
So the secret is to be awake. You have to be strictly awake when it comes to dealing with issues to do with property, selling and buying, isn't it?
Yes, indeed.
All right. Well, we'll continue with this. We're going to take a short break. Do stay tuned. This is Radio After 6 and you listen to Property Focus. Do stay tuned.
A beautiful development is sprouting in Silverest Extension, and it has set the whole city talking. It's the Horizon Green Village Housing Estate, situated 20 kilometers from the airport roundabout and 2.5 kilometers off Greatest Road. This eco-friendly development targets savvy Zambians who want to live in a green, clean, orderly, but affordable neighborhood. As the Horizon Green Village development was launched, it became clear to everyone who was present that ambience, serenity, and class meet affordability at the Green Village. This combination is a rare gem, which is why everyone is now rushing to buy their residence at the Horizon Green Village Estate. So don't be left out. Don't wait until it's late. Make that move right now and invest in the Horizon Green Village development in Lusaka City. Call us on 0972 604 614, 0979 888 970, 0779 707 215. Horizon Green Village, an eco-friendly community.
Welcome back to Property Focus, brought to you courtesy of Horizon Properties. And of course, this evening we're talking about real estate transactions and some of the steps you need to take to protect yourself. Now, real quickly, here's a call to clients, different category of clients. Clients who were offered but have not come forward to execute contracts of sales. Clients who finished paying executed contracts of sales but have not come forward to proceed with the transfer of rights or change of ownership. Clients who have proceeded with a change of ownership but certain documents are missing, for example, NRC copy. Clients who have finished paying and submitted all relevant documents but have not received their titles, as well as clients who for one reason or the other are not getting the expected feedback. Contact text line or send a WhatsApp to this number 097 9685 892 097 9685 892. David, let me bring you in real quickly. Marketing.
Oh yes. You heard me talk about farmlands, correct?
Oh yes.
In as much as the festive season promotion has ended, we still have farmlands on board. The farmlands that we have at the moment, we still have Mungule Stumbeko farmland. This is farm located about 30 kilometers off Mumba Road. You access it via Mumba Road. This is very, very good farmland. If you ask me the price, we've packaged these lands in 5-acre lots. So this Tumbeko farmland is only going for 30,000 kwacha per 5 acre. 30,000 kwacha per 5 acre. Chibombo is another exciting farmland farm block that we have. This one we packaged it in 25-acre lots, not 5-acre, but 25-acre lots. Per 25-acre lots, one would be wondering, if the Stumbeko was 30,000 per 5 acre, how much would be a 25 acre in Chibombo? Only 120,000 a 25 acre lot. Going on the Great East Road, we've got Chinyunyu, we've got also 5 acre lots there, and we've packaged them at 30,000 kwacha per 5 acre. Chongwe, we've got different parcels. So what we've done, we've packaged them differently as well. So a 5-acre lot is ranging from 7,000 per acre to 20,000 per acre. So simply put a 5-acre lot for the 7,000 per acre gives you 35,000 kwacha per 5 acre. That's right. Mungule, we've got another land. This one is actually on title. You also access it using Stumbeko off Mumba Road. It's only about 17 kilometers off Mumba Road. This land, we've also packaged it in 5-acre lots, already on title. This land is going for 70,000 kwacha per 5-acre lot. 70,000 kwacha per 5-acre lot. These are the farmlands that we have on the market as we speak. One would be wondering, since the festive season ended, are there still farms? Yes, farms are there, and you've heard for yourself the locations and the numbers in terms of the pricing. That's what we have on the market.
All right, thank you, David. Doctor, let me bring you back in. Some of the steps an individual may take to prevent losses before purchasing a property.
Yes, before I continue, I would like to compliment what David was talking about. The issue of why we've gone this direction of to expose the people to the land, to farmland. So, it's very important that we put this land to productivity. We should not wait for someone to come from out of Zambia to come and show us productivity. We should put productivity to the land. We have the land. Land is affordable. And if you give me a 5 acre at 30,000, am I able to do something on that land? And if I have a 25 acres, am I able to do something on that land? Last time I advised that you can even plant trees. Plant trees. If you're lazy, plant trees. And when they grow up, then you go sit in the office and let the trees grow. And then after five years, you start selling the trees. Yes. So and also in the planting trees, you're also improving the supporting the ecosystem. But you can plant trees. They forget about the past whereby say, he has got a farm Yamitengo. No. The trees have got value. The trees have got value. You can plant trees. If you have a plantation of trees, they buy the trees for timber. So after 5 years, you start harvesting, then it's getting money. So it's important. Let's put land to productivity than waiting for other people to come and show us the way. Let's be ahead of the poor coming. We know our land, and we are the people who take the foreigners to this land to get it for free. It's better we get it. Let's get this land. So when they come, if they want to get land, they get from us. I think it's a better idea.
True.
So the other issue here, which is very important, is that which always makes individuals and companies indeed to lose money is the prices. A number of investors, Zambians inclusive, they have lost huge sums of money because the price is good to be true. But always, most investors, they're happy with pressing down the seller, not knowing that they're pressing down the wrong person. They're just pressing themselves down. So a property of, like for example, Kaplonga of 3 million, and then you hear someone saying 1 million. Or for 2 million, and you find someone saying 700. And you get excited, and you quickly start transacting. You have to understand what are the prices for this kind of building in this area. Why is this one cheap? You need to question yourself. Why is this one cheap? Why is it cheap? Because there's a lot of syndicates, cartels, well-organized crime. Why is it 1 million when all the prices here are going 2.5? And then you're happy, or you're thinking you have got someone who's desperate. That's what most investors think, that they have got someone who's desperate. Especially investors from out of Zambia, they tend to think that this particular person is desperate. It's not desperation. It's organized crime.
The owner doesn't even know that their property is for sale.
No, they don't even know. What they do. Let me try to enlighten the public. Sometimes you have to be very, very extremely careful. They rent a house. It's a cartel, which has got even sponsors. They rent a house in Kablonga. They furnish it, and they put someone to live there. And then they manufacture a title. And then when you go for inspection, this purported tenant
is the owner.
No, he's the tenant. You go to inspect, and that tenant, who is also part of the cartel, opens for you to inspect the building, the house. And you ask him who is the owner. He will tell you the name of the name on the title. And you feel very comfortable. You come and inspect in the morning, there is there. You come in the evening, is there. You come tomorrow, is there. So and then if you find such a free property and you can inspect and you go and check your use of lands, then everything's okay. But please, I've already given other insights which you can use to look at to unearth the irregularities. So this is too good to be true. Price is a serious indicator of fraud. If, for example, the other aspect you look at, if, for example, the seller tells you that I can't talk to you, talk to my lawyer. They don't need to see you. Go to my lawyer. It should tell you you should raise that's a red flag. The owner is available. He's not out of the country, but he says, go and talk to my lawyer. Because sometimes also the legal practitioners, they are misled.
Or they could be
misled.
They could be in cahoots in the syndicate.
I will not mention that. I won't mention that, but talk to my lawyer. But why can't I see you, the owner of the property? So those are serious indicators that there could be something wrong. So we have thousands of these indicators, but for this evening, this will be enough.
All right. David, real quickly, marketing once again before we wrap up the show.
I'll tell you, Horizon Properties. Have you been to our Facebook page? I think I asked you this question.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
And I told you, I wanted you to surprise me.
You have to go there.
You have to surprise me.
You have to go there. Because you notice that the number 20 is trending. Why is it trending? You and I need to find out. Because if I give you the answer now, you will not go to the Facebook page. But I want you to go to Horizon Properties Facebook page. Remember, we've got 2 Facebook pages. There's a Facebook page dedicated to the Green Village project called Horizon Green Village. And there's a Facebook page for Horizon Properties Limited. You can also check our website, which is www.thehorizonproperties.com. www.thehorizonproperties.com. You asked me what we have on the market. We have the number 20 trending. How do you get in touch with us? We've got 3 offices here in Lusaka as Horizon Properties. We've got offices in Kablonga. We've got offices in town. We've got offices in Woodlands, which is our construction division. If you wish to come to any of our offices, for our Kablonga office, you come to Kablonga Shopping Complex, shop number 8. That is Chindo Road. If you want to go to our Woodlands office, you come to plot number 4. That is Chindo Road as well, right opposite Woodlands A Primary School, or near Puma Feeding Station. That's where our Woodlands office is. Our town office is behind Lusaka Hotel on plot number 442 Katondo Road, on the property we are calling Realty House. If you are not able to come to any of our offices, but you are able to contact us, these are the contact numbers. On our Kablonga office, you can contact us on 211-260-422. 211-260-422. For our town office, you can contact us on 211-226-902. 211-226-902. For our Woodlands office, it's 211-269-275. 211-269-275. Please do go to our Facebook page and see why the number 20 is trending with Horizon Properties.
All right. Doc, as we wrap up the program, your advice to listeners and customers?
Yes, thank you very much. The listeners, it's very important that before you commence the transaction, due diligence is very, very critical. Use some of the insights I've given to make sure that you protect yourself. Should you need any help as an individual, not a company, as an individual, you can come and seek advice, and we can guide you to protect your interests.
All right. Thank you, Doc. Here's a final call to clients. Different category of clients who are offered but have not come forward to execute contracts of sales. Clients who finished paying and executed contracts of sales but have not come forward to pursue the transfer of rights or change of ownership. Clients who have proceeded with the change of ownership but certain documents are missing, for example, NRC copy. Clients who finished paying and submitted all relevant documents but have not received their titles, as well as clients who for one reason or the other are not getting the expected feedback. What you need to do is contact Texan and send a WhatsApp to this number 097-9685-892. 097-9685-892. Doctor, it's always a pleasure to have you in the program as usual.
Thank you very much for hosting us.
Thank you. Mr. P as well, thanks so much for coming through.
Thank you so much. Good evening, listeners.
Okay. There you have it. That's it for today's episode of Property Focus, brought to you courtesy of Horizon Properties. Be sure to catch another episode next week on Tuesday, right here between 18:30 and 19:15. Keep listening to Radio After 6.
A beautiful development is sprouting in Silverest Extension, and it has set the whole city talking. It's the Horizon Green Village Housing Estate, situated 20 kilometers from the airport roundabout and 2.5 kilometers off Greatest Road. This eco-friendly development targets savvy Zambians who want to live in a green, clean, orderly, but affordable neighborhood. As the Horizon Green Village development was launched, it became clear to everyone who was present that ambience, serenity, and class meet affordability at the Green Village. This combination is a rare gem, which is why everyone is now rushing to buy their residence at the Horizon Green Village Estate. So don't be left out. Don't wait until it's late. Make that move right now and invest in the Horizon Green Village development in Lusaka City. Call us on 0972 604 614, 0979 888 970, 0779 707 215. Horizon Green Village, an eco-friendly community.